Not yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
we are live. Cool. Okay, we are live. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this session, which is a part of Open Source Connect sessions. And today we will be talking more about leveraging your brands, more about marketing things. And I'm nervous. This is how I kind of like start my presentations, and then people are laughing, but I don't see you. So I hope you are laughing. And if you don't laugh, I'm even more nervous. So to start a little bit with a background over you. Oh my God! I see somebody from Open Source Connect team raising a hand. I
Yeah.
guess I missed. Yeah.
We need
Yes.
to welcome you as well, na?
Oh my God. Okay, this is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nahora. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. On behalf of Open Source Connect Global, I warmly welcome each one of you to today's speaker session. It's truly exciting to see you, a global community, come together, united by curiosity, collaboration, and the spirit of open source. Today's session is a part of our OSCD speaker series, an initiative where we bring together thought leaders, innovators, and community builders from around the globe to share insights that shape the future of technology and culture. I think you all are aware about OSCG. So, coming to today's session, today we are here to explore a powerful and increasingly relevant topic: building a strong brand in the open source ecosystem. In a world where visibility matters as much as contribution, branding is no longer just for companies. It is for communities, creators, and open source leaders, basically for everyone. So, how do you stand out while staying authentic? How do you grow influence without losing values? How do open collaboration and strong identity go hand in hand? This session will help us understand all these questions. So, help me welcome Olena Yara ma'am. It is an absolute pleasure to introduce our esteemed speaker for the today. Olena ma'am is a marketing expert and the founder of Yara agency, where she works at the intersection of digital art, technology, and global communities. Through marketing, curation, and strategic partnerships, she helps artists, institutions, and companies amplify their work across both digital and physical spaces. With her deep experience in branding, technology, and global creative ecosystems, she brings a unique and powerful perspective to today's discussion. We are truly honored to have her with us at Open Source Connect Global. So, without taking much of the time, over to you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ritu. I'm sorry. I kind of introduced myself there. Okay. Oh, I'm getting over the embarrassment of starting before you could you had a chance to introduce me. But to be serious about it, I will start with a background interview so you can kind of get to know me a little bit better. So my name is Olena, and previously, I worked at several corporate companies, live arts, few arts, where I was working on art collections, for instance, for Chris Levine or Yu Minjun. He's quite prestigious Chinese contemporary artist. And I've previously worked with Forbes Web3, Christie's Education, and just recently Sotheby's Institute of Art. So my background is more between the intersection of digital art, technology, and marketing. And last year, I got a little bit kind of like burnout, and I was trying to understand what to do. And I was like, thinking about like New Year resolutions. And I was like, okay, I can actually like open my own agency. Just I can try, at least. And this is how I got to where I am right now. I opened the agency last year and it got me going. You don't always have a lot of job opportunities within art industry. So I worked with open source projects, hackathons, accelerators, sometimes tech companies. And I try and help to do marketing and PR for all of those companies, sometimes artists as well. And therefore, my session would be more focused on marketing and PR. And I also encourage everyone to reach out to me. You can always DM me, or you can use maybe YouTube to ask your questions. I would be happy to address them. Okay, this is a little bit of my background as well on this slide. And I have an experience curating and hosting digital art exhibitions, which is always exciting. On these pictures, you can see a couple of them that were hosted in London. And this March, like upcoming March, I will be curating a digital art exhibition in Paris for Artworks Gallery, which I just announced. It just happened. And I'm super excited about it. So if anyone who is based in Paris listening to this, feel free to reach out. I would be super happy to invite you to join this one. And then my professional experience is quite diverse, a little bit confusing. My family members never understand what I do, which is fine, I guess. I do event coordination, content direction, community engagement, leadership, a lot of things, mostly within the digital art space or technology or open source. And so we will dive directly into um, more utile parts of my slides, which is a community building, and some of the 3 principles of community building as in my experience. First one, actually about transparency. You would have to be transparent, because I feel like this is such an innovative place to be, and you're always surrounded by people who actually, you're trying to build a community and you're trying to build a trust around it. So transparency is quite crucial. Prioritizing collaboration over competition. This is something I noticed as well when I was working within a company space, not rather like right now I'm working on my own within agencies. But when I was working for a company, it was always easy to collaborate even with direct competitors. So this is one thing that I really love about the space, that we are collaborators rather than competitors. And recognizing every contributor equally. This is something, based on my experience when we were working on a accelerator project, which I will mention a little bit later in the session, because it is happening again this year. We had around, I don't know, like 20 projects that submitted within the accelerator, and we interviewed every project equally. So I spent like a whole day. I had sessions interviewing each project, trying to understand the concept. So I do believe it is highly important, nevertheless, the origin, the concept, if you believe in it or not, you have to recognize everyone, and you have to respect everyone working within the open source system that you're trying to build, or that you are a part of. Okay, beyond membership. This is a very kind of like cool principle that I noticed within Web3, where you create a very persistent roadmap for whatever you're building, and you are trying to follow that roadmap, and you make it clear for your audience, in terms of what you're trying to achieve, how you attribute rewards if it is relevant, where are you going, and if you pivot, why you pivot. You actually like have to communicate those things, rather than just keeping them silent. And in here I have a couple of examples. So the first one was from a company where I worked at, and this is a campaign that I've been working on. It is called, like, we were launching Yumin Jun's digital art collection on Ordinals, mean on Bitcoin, and we were trying to engage our community around win and artwork, which is, I feel like, a very interesting way to kind of like work around it. And at the same time, like, I have another example which is like more new. I was working at one company which is like Accelerator, and we host this mini hacks where we collaborate with one company. They give you out AI subscription, and you are able to build something using this application. And then we also have like prize funds. So I guess like people were able to win like £500 or something like that. Well, anyway, I feel like this engagement is very very meaningful. And at the same time, like for me, for instance, I am not like a wealthy company. Like my agency is quite small, so I don't have a lot of money to give out. But right now within my agency, I'm giving away free consultation, like marketing consultation. So you always have something you can kind of like give out to your community. Even if it is like not something that is very material right now, that is like, I don't know,